Why no one takes initiative. Do you ever wonder why? No one on your team seems to think ahead. You assign a job, they do it, they stand there waiting. So let me ask you, are they lazy? Or have they simply learned that initiative doesn't matter? This is one of the most common frustrations leaders face. People do the task, but they don't own the outcome. They react. They do the minimum. And leaders often assume nobody wants responsibility anymore. That's usually not true.
He's not just a coach, he's a leader of leaders. With over 50 years of real-world experience, he's helped business owners double their profits, build leaders from within, and reclaim their time.
A mentor, an author, and a chief reinvention officer who's guided thousands to lead with clarity, confidence, and impact. Please welcome Henry Chidgey.
Initiative rarely disappears on its own. More often, leadership unintentionally trains it out. Here's what happens. Your people are assigned tasks, but not ownership. They're told what to do, not why it matters, not what larger result is at stake. So they focus narrowly, finish the assignment, and mentally clock out. Because to them, that's all they own. And over time, thinking shrinks. Responsibility shrinks. Initiative shrinks. Because people generally rise only to the level they're trusted to carry. I've seen leaders frustrated by crews that wouldn't step up, when in reality, those crews had simply learned that every real decision still belonged to the boss. So why risk more? Why think bigger? Why take ownership if leadership always reclaims control? The environment doesn't build initiative, it builds dependency. This often isn't a motivational issue. It's a purpose and ownership issue. People don't fully engage with what feels meaningless, and they rarely lead what they do not own. Purpose matters. People need to understand, why does this task matter? Who does it affect? What happens if it fails? Purpose fuels ownership. Ownership fuels initiative. So here's a practical way to do this tomorrow. To build initiative, number one, assign responsibility, not just activity. Number two, explain the impact. Show people how their work affects the larger mission. Number three, reward thinking. When someone steps up, notice it, reinforce it, encourage it. Number four, stop over controlling. If every answer comes from you, your team stops searching for answers. In strong operations, the best crews don't just perform tasks, they anticipate, they protect standards, they solve problems early. That only happens when leadership builds ownership intentionally. Many leaders say, I want initiative, but then punish mistakes so harshly, people stop trying, they don't want to take the risk. You cannot demand initiative while creating fear. They just don't go together. If your team feels passive, and if everything still depends on you, bring that challenge into a field-tested mentoring session with me. We'll identify the leadership bottleneck and build practical next steps that you can implement right away. If your crew won't think for themselves, look carefully at what system you've built. Because initiative doesn't grow where ownership doesn't exist. Build responsibility, build purpose, build trust, and initiative usually follows. See you on the next one.